Hello all, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the LD Only walkthrough. What's up here, gang? This is episode 39 of the LD Only walkthrough, and today we are going to focus on trying to get a S-SSS Wind Rift Beast score. And then we'll also do a very brief account update. Let's get started. Alright, so today's mission is to update our Wind Rift Beast team, which we have not touched in quite some time. So our current record is 3.7 million S-SSS, and I don't think it's completely reliable for S-SSS. So we want to take a look at who we're using and what we can do to improve things. Okay, so we're going to do one run with the current team just to see how it's doing. And the key thing with the Wind Rift Beast is it puts the electric effect on your team. And when it does that, your healing's reduced and you take damage. So you need as much healing as possible to remove that electric effect, and then you also take a lot less damage from the beast. But we really only have two damage dealers on here, Hellea and Kro, and those will both probably stay. And the Vampire Lord will probably also stay because he provides a lot of debuffs for Kro to do damage. Yeah, we need to improve this. 1.8 million damage coming out of the groggy state. That's pretty bad. But it does look like this team is very safe. It's able to get rid of the electric effect pretty good. So yeah, that's only 2.7. That's an S. That's not good enough. So let's start doing some theory crafting to see if we can get a consistent S-SSS. Okay, so I think those are the two we're going to remove. And we're definitely going to put Fami in. She's going to go in the back row, and it's going to be her leader skill now. And then we need to see who's got enough defense to be in the front row. He would add another debuff, and he's got enough defense that he can be in the front row. So let's see if we just, by putting those two monsters in and changing the leader. So I'm going to 6-star another Eshir and put him on a crit damage build, and I think he'll be much more effective for Rift Beasts after that. Here we are on the groggy state. So there's our defense break, and then attack power down, and now we're going to put a heal block on, which doesn't matter, but it gives an extra debuff for Kro to do more damage. And then we're going to put, so now we're up to 5 debuffs. So now we're going to see how much damage Fami does with skill 1. So she gets an extra 15% damage for each harmful effect. So let's see how she does. We're at 710 basically. About 80k. 66k with Hellea skill 1. That's pretty good. We need a brand. A brand would help. Not only because it's another debuff, it'll increase the damage that everybody does to the Wind Rift Beast. So let's see. We're at 1,990,000. So slightly less than 400k, but we missed the brand. Thanks, Kro. Kro, you've got one job. Put that brand on. Let's see if Hellea can do the job for you. There we go. 1.7 million. Try this one. 107k. Let's try skill 2 just to, well no, let's try skill 1 to see how that's better with the brand on. Basically 100k. Nice 200k from Kro's team up. Let's see what skill 2 does. About 50k. We didn't do as much damage as I had hoped we would. We're only at 2 million coming out of the groggy state. The lightning effect causes you to take a ton of extra damage. I think we're losing the Vampire Lord. We did. Yeah, we're taking a ton of damage now. So that damage reduction from Darion was pretty important. We've already lost 2. Yeah, now we're down to 3. We're not even going to make it on this one. So Darion needs to come back in. So we put Darion back in. Now we're going to see what we can do here. We're missing our defense breaks. This is not going to be a good run. Here comes the big scar. We got the brand in there. That's good. 46k, 167k. That's unfortunate that Ahman felt the need to double violent proc there. The violent procking is very helpful when we're out in the regular state, because one violent proc from Ahman is often enough to completely remove the lightning effect from everybody. We can see here that didn't happen, and now we're dealing with extra damage. Now, and we're going to wipe here too. Only A+. So we got almost 3 million coming out of the groggy state there by putting Elsharion in. There's the electric shock. Everyone's trying to... Still electric shock on Hellea. But let's see if we can get her... Come on, she needs to... There we go. So Ahman removed the electric shock from her. And Eshir helped a little bit. And the nice thing is we're doing pretty good damage. So we're going to take one strong hit here. Can we kill? No, we couldn't kill before the lightning roar, which is going to hurt us. But we got almost 4 million damage. And it's S-SSS. So it's a new best, 3.9 million. Let's try a replay on that again, see how we do. Elsharion gives us another defense break on the team. So it's three monsters that can do a defense break. So you're much more likely to have a defense break early in the groggy state, which allows you to do more damage. Because Hellea and Kro were both missing theirs. When we take a look at the runes, we're going to have to check on their accuracy. But, okay, so 2.8 million damage that time. That's not as much. Nobody's got the electric effect on them. Here it comes again. Let's hope Ahman can do his thing. No, he didn't proc. But that was pretty good. So I think this is a stable team. 3.7 S-SSS again. Let's replay that one more time, get to the groggy state real quick, and let's see how much damage Elsharion is doing. Okay, so we're at 1.1 million. He has a speed buff, but no attack buff. Yeah, so that didn't do that much. Okay, let's see how much this triple crush does. So we're at 1.8. Almost 200k, but we did not have the speed buff on. So that makes a big difference. So we're at 2.3. It's 126k. So that's better than Fami's skill 1. So we're exiting the groggy state at 2.7 million damage. But I think we also saw that we could really do a lot of damage in the groggy state with Elsharion. More than what Fami can do. So we're just going to see, is this still a consistent team? We just took a lot of damage there. We just lost the Dark Vampire Lord, so this might not be a completely stable team. We need Ahman to do a violent proc. So that's what this team is kind of unfortunately reliant upon. So we actually wipe. Okay, so we're going to try a different team here. Try putting Bella in. Now she does not provide a speed buff like Eshir does. There's 3 debuffs there. There's a defense break. We missed the brand once again. Hellea and Kro are both there to do the brand, and neither one's landing it. Okay, here comes the Scar. So we got the brand on now. So 90k with skill 1. It says 120k with skill 3. So we exited the groggy state with 2.4 million. Let's see, this team. Yeah, so Bella's Mobilize is really good for this Rift Beast. She has a pretty massive heal compared to what some of the other light and dark only monsters can do. And I think I even have an artifact on her that increases the amount of heal she does. I don't know if we can improve upon our original team, because we're losing everybody here. We're probably going to wipe again. And it's that combination of Darion and Bella that reduces the damage you take. So then Bella's massive heal comes in and gets you back out of the lightning state. And this is where Ahman might be really useful. Yeah, I think we're going to wipe. So Fami is, at least with my current runes and my current monsters I have, Fami is not a good leader for this team. That's disappointing, but we'll try her other places. She really helped out the light Rift Beast score. So this was only A+. So that's where we were. And another violent proc from Ahman, he actually finished off the Wind Beast. But you can see that's only it's an S rank. Yeah. So we didn't do enough damage. Okay, we tried several ideas, and basically none of them were better than our old team. So we are going back to the old team. We did get a new maximum score, but this is the team. It's exactly the team we had at the beginning. So final thoughts on this is we need to improve Eirgar's runes to where he's a true damage dealer. He does 20, 30, 40k when he crits, but his crit rate is pretty low. Then we need to put Hellea on Rage. And I think once we do that, this will be a more consistent SSS Rift team. Right now, it looks like we're kind of stuck with S or double S. Oh, and then there's one achievement here. I finally cleared Giants Keep B10 in 1 minute or less. In my next video, I'm going to be going over, I'm working on a speed team for Giants B10, and it's doing pretty good. So, even though the Wind Rift Beast was a little disappointing, I think the Giants speed team is going to turn out pretty good. And honestly, that in the long run, that's probably more important anyway. Okay, so let's take a look at the runes. So this is Eirgar. You can see he's on Fight, Shield, Blade. And if we put him on, so he's only got 51% crit rate, but yeah, his runes are not the best. If we could get him on speed, crit damage, attack, or at least a lot more attack and crit damage subs, or maybe get him on a fight rage set, then I think he would do pretty good. And so that'll be one of the things we'll be looking at. He's on Violent Will. He doesn't really need to be on Will, but he's on, oh god, yeah, so none of those are grinded. We got a speed grind there. That's not really the best crit rate rune. Yeah, nothing is grinded. So Ahman could be a lot better. We're going to have to look at re-runing Ahman, and he's on 2 gray artifacts. So Ahman is definitely an important target for reruning. Ahman is on speed, crit rate, HP, because he heals whenever he crits. So you don't want him missing crits. And we actually have him on 96%. So that's one thing we could improve him on, is make sure we get him up to 100% crit rate. And eventually when your runes get good enough, you can have him on speed, crit damage, HP, with crit rate in all subs, and then he'll do more damage. Darion, so he's got a ancient legend shield rune that is not grinded at all. I think everything else is grinded pretty good. We've been working on Darion quite a bit. Get a little more HP there. Okay, so Darion's probably about as good as he can get. Yeah, he's plus 28k HP, over 1400 defense. His resistance needs to be a little bit higher, but that doesn't matter for this dungeon, for this Rift Beast. So Bella, she can get a little bit better, including making that a plus 15, but she's in pretty good shape. Eirgar needs re-runed. Ahman needs a lot of stuff done to his runes. So Ahman and Eirgar need better runes. Kro's in pretty good shape on attack, crit damage, attack. And all he really needs is more HP grinds, and he's good to go. If we can get more HP grinds, we could probably take this artifact off and put on an attack artifact to increase his damage. But we're just waiting on Rage Rune HP percents grinds for like everybody. 5, 6. Last one is Hellea, and she's still on this really bad rune set. Attack, crit damage, attack. And these runes are just not very good. I think she'd be much better on Rage, but we don't have Rage runes for her yet. That's the team. It needs to improve. I was hoping that we'd be able to get triple S for all of my Rift Beast teams, a consistent, safe triple S in this round of videos, but so far we haven't gotten there yet. So there's double S again, single S. And we did the 2 energy ones first right away. That's what I recommend for new accounts. But we finally maxed the Crystal Altar, which is the second most expensive tower in terms of glory points. The attack percent is the highest, then HP, then speed. And so we're now working on our speed tower is up to 817. And we want to get that maxed. And then we're going to go back and start working on the attack percent, since that's the most expensive. That's it for this Wind Rift Beast update. Really looks like Bella, Darion, and Ahman are the trifecta for having a safe team here. And then you need to work on the runes for your damage dealers in order to get things up to a triple S. So I'm going to continue to work on those runes. And when we finally get that triple S consistent, safe team, we'll give you a brief update. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. We're on our way to 500 subscribers. We're almost there. I'd really appreciate the assistance in helping grow the channel. Until next time, see ya.